Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 13 of Views from Paulys podcast. As you can see, man, I'm rocking the merch. Man, I'm rocking the merch, you get me? So basically, merch is available now. If you want some Paulys pod merch, just hit us up on IG and other social media platforms, on Twitter, on TikTok, and like just place your order for it. Yeah, you're looking fresh, you get me? Man's looking fresh, you get me? Anyway, we're getting straight into it. We've got VDM against Blessing CEO, right? So Blessing CEO, full name being Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, dropped a viral video claiming she has been diagnosed with breast cancer and needs urgent surgery, possibly a mastectomy. Yeah, so she asked for financial help, dropped an account number, and even listed her house, car, and wigs for sale, which is actually quite unfortunate. Massive skepticism though online because she previously claimed to have access to hundreds of millions. You see, that's the problem. Anyway, coming very dark man. Very dark man questions are hard, you know, especially for posting an account number when she was talking about her current ailment and what she's going through, and without showing any medical evidence or test results. Get me? But then Blessing actually fired back at VDM. She was like, "Very dark man." I quote. She said, "Very dark man. I hope what you said about pressing my boobs is just sarcasm because you know I have a man in my life, and that's very disrespectful to him. If you're in Lagos, I can tender some evidence in public. We can hold a public meeting with a few family, and then I can present my proof." She also added, "VDM, you also have a past. Let the past be in the past. I can't post my medical record because it's my privacy, you know." But with that being said, like, I don't fault Very Dark Man, and I don't fault the internet skepticism, you know, against her claims for a lot of reasons. But I'll start with the number uno, which is that she obviously has been online claiming that she has access to hundreds of millions and talking down on a lot of people or a lot of topics anyway, you know, trying to say that she wouldn't need to go through or do what other people are doing because she has access to millions. I hope I'm, you know, not wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But that's one of the reasons. Then the other one, obviously, like Very Dark Man rightfully pointed out, if you're gonna talk about, you know, your ailment and you're gonna try, seriously, you guys, dogs, you're gonna try and ask for help, you know, it is only right, and you're gonna actually put out your account number. It is only right that you put out the test results so people can know that you're being genuine. Like, that's how I feel anyway, because saying that your test results are private, then you go ahead to go and you know, put up an account number which should be private. You get that? Because that is your account number. So if you're going to put up an account number asking for help based off a claim that you've made out there, then it's only right that people expect, you know, to basically see test results. It's only right that people expect to see test results. You can't really fault VDM for asking for test results, because I want to see test results. I want to see the diagnosis, because we have a lot of, unfortunately, we have a lot of people that are making claims that are not real, unfortunately, and they use public sympathy to enrich themselves. So in a situation where people are catching on, and obviously we've had situations like this where there's been a lot of fraudulent acts, then it's only common sense to expect that, because I've asked for help, because I've asked for help from the public anyway, even not just from the public, anyone you ask for help from, for whatever reason, will need some sort of proof, depending on what kind of help you're asking for. Do you get? But basically, everyone requires proof that they're going to help you towards something. You know, so I don't fault VDM for that. I actually don't fault him, and he has to be right. Now, the fact about pressing the boobs and her showing him, I don't condone that. No, VDM, I feel that's going too much. Just looking at her diagnosis, and then if you call her diagnosis to question, and you're trying to figure out and make sure that, okay, this person is actually legit in their claims, then you can decide to pay for a different doctor to give her a medical, you know. And if VDM is so interested, you can do that, and then also get his own doctor verify her claim or deny it, which will actually help her. Because if Blessing is saying the truth, if I was Blessing, I'll be like, okay, you know what, very dark man, you get a doctor, you know, who specializes in cancer or whatnot, and let me go visit him, let me go see him and get a medical checkup done. And then if the doctor verifies my claims, then yeah, everyone, that means that you have to come out and verify my claims as well and say I'm saying the truth. And if she did that, or if she does that, I will rate her, because yo, like, that means she's ready to step into criticism and whatever may come with it, you know. And if it comes out that she's actually saying the truth, then she does deserve the help at the end of the day, if you can help her, you know, regardless of whether someone has access to hundreds of millions or whatnot. It might not be her money, or it might have been in the past, you know, but it doesn't mean that you can't really help someone. Help is something you give without expecting anything back. So in terms of the whole Blessing CEO's cancer situation, I really apologize to her. No, not what I won't say I apologize to her, because I have nothing to apologize for, but I'm really sorry that she's going through this, and I hope that she gets the right help if her ailment is real, because cancer is not something to joke with, it's not something to make fun of, because a lot of people deal with this every day and lose loved ones that are dear to them from this every day. So it's something that if she's making a mockery of, I feel like would destroy her credibility and her online presence for a long time, you know. And I hope that she's not doing it just to garner attention, but if she's saying the truth, like I hope she is, then I really hope she gets the right treatment and help. Like, if you guys are able to help her, man. I'll just pray for her. Yeah, so that's it about Blessing, you know. And hopefully VDM will follow up, and VDM will let us know, obviously, if if she's saying the truth or not. But like I said, if she's saying the truth, I would feel that she will accept VDM's invitation to meet, but no need to show him anything. No, show him the diagnosis. No need to show him anything personal, like show him my boobs or anything. No, but show him the diagnosis. Show him obviously the test results, and then if VDM still calls that into question, ask VDM to please get his own doctor to come and give her a once over, and then and give her a medical checkup, and then which can verify her claims or deny it. So that's my view on the whole thing. So going on to the next topic, because you know we're going hot for hot right now. We have Burna Boy catalog war, where you have Aristocrat Records against Spaceship Music. So Aristocrat Records was the record label that signed Burna Boy in his early ages, where he dropped the albums Life and Redemption under. But then he moved on to Spaceship Music, where he has 40% ownership with an external investor, and then he also from there signed distribution deals with other record labels, international brands, which has blown him up. But then the main issue about this whole thing is over those two albums that Burna Boy actually did when he was signed. His two initial albums, his two first albums that he did when he was the albums that he did basically are what the masters over those particular albums. Was the problem. So apparently, right, the major legal battle exploding over Burna Boy's early catalog masters from Aristocrat Records days, like I said, 960 Music Limited, which are 40% shareholders in Aristocrat Records, is suing and claiming the catalog for Life and Redemption was secretly transferred to Spaceship Music Limited, which is co-owned by Burna Boy with a 40% stake, like I said, and an external investor. This was done without their knowledge or board approval. The transfer of this, the transfer of the catalog that was sent from Aristocrat to Burna Boy's new record label Spaceship, where Burna Boy owns 40% of the record label. 960 Music, which owns 40%, Aristocrat Records, is claiming that when Aristocrat, the other percentage in Aristocrat, apparently transferred this catalog to Burna Boy's new record label Spaceship, or current record label Spaceship Media, it was done illegally without their knowledge. Yeah, so without the board approval. So and now two court cases are actually active. We have a civil suit at the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt, which is seeking to nullify the deal and refund the proceeds from that particular transfer of the catalog from Aristocrat to Spaceship Media. And then also a criminal case in Lagos on allegations of fraudulent conversion because they are claiming the 40% board in Aristocrat Records is claiming that this transfer was done without board approval or without the knowledge of the relevant parties. So now the thing is, Warner Music Group, which has a distribution deal with Burna Boy, has been brought into this because they still distribute the catalog from that first album, obviously. So you guys please forgive me with the whole noise and everything. But yeah, so Burna Boy, they still distribute the catalog globally for Spaceship, and since they distribute catalogs for Spaceship globally, that Life and Redemption album catalog, which was sent from Aristocrats or given to transfer from Aristocrats to Burna Boy's current album, current record label Spaceship Media, is also going to be obviously distributed by Warner Music Group. So the legal team for 960 Music Limited, which are 40% shareholders in Aristocrat Records, like I said, and are the main decision makers, it seems. They are saying the board of Aristocrat were not involved of the transfer. So that means the people who did the transfer from Aristocrat to, or they are alleging that the people that did the transfer from Aristocrat Records, they did the transfer of the catalog of Life and Redemption from Aristocrat Records to Burna Boy's current music record label, Spaceship Media. It was done fraudulently because the board did not authorize it, and it was not approved, or it was not approved. So if you are saying it was not authorized or approved, and that means by the board, that means 960 Media owns a controlling stake, and that 40% is a controlling stake. So a controlling stake means that if I own 40% of something, right, even though you have 100% and I own 40% of something, I have a controlling stake because every other person, I have a controlling stake because every other person underneath me might have 20%, 15% split in either way. Do you understand? But then because of my 40%, I obviously have decisions over the board, or certain veto rights to stop certain decisions or whatever that the board may come to. Do you understand? Because I own 40% stake, so that means I own the controlling stake. So that's what 960 Media is trying to point out here. That yeah, even though this transfer was done from Aristocrat Records to Spaceship Media, which they are part of, but they who own 40% of this Aristocrat Records did not approve it, and this 40% includes the board of governors and the relevant parties and who are the main decision makers in Aristocrat Records. So that's what's going on right now, and then obviously they've now they've sent a cease and desist to Warner Music Group, letting them know that this is in court. We are disputing over this particular catalog, the Life and Redemption album. It's being disputed over right now in court. So since we're disputing over it, we're letting you guys know, and we're putting a cease and desist to stop you guys from further distributing, earning, or anything off this particular two albums, Life and Redemption. Do you guys understand? So that's what's at play here right now. And with that being said, Warner Music Group has not replied. Warner Music Group they've not replied. They're like, nah man, we don't, like, they've gone silent, they've been doing their thing. Do you understand? And there's a strong quote from the DSP where they say the sale was executed without board or shareholder approval, like I stated. So the shareholders and the board members are the people who have the controlling stake, and they're the ones who are the main decision makers of the company. So for this to have been done, they are claiming that this is a fraudulent transaction, which is why also aside the civil case that they brought, a criminal case has also been brought up because it's a fraudulent transaction. And then they are trying to put Warner Music Group on notice, but Warner Music Group is looking at it like, unfortunately, they're not respecting our Nigerian judicial system. Because, and to be fair, even if it was outside the country, would they have respected it? Maybe. I would like to believe there's an 80% chance that have respected their own judicial rulings if this was brought up in the courts over there in the US or something. But irrespective of that, it's obvious that they are not respecting the Nigerian judicial rulings, which apparently is meant to be a cease and desist. Because once any civil proceeding has started over any matter, let's say you own a business, a shop, and someone takes you to court for selling, for not paying for the items that they put in the shop for you. Let's say you had someone bring some food items or whatever for you to sell in the shop. but then when they bring the food items, you don't pay for it. Now, you go to court. Well, when you go to court, in the civil court, you're not meant to, you, the seller, or the person who asked for the item or who has the shop, you're not meant to be selling anything again till, or anything that that person brought to you anyway, that has been contested over, till the court decides or makes, till the court makes a ruling over it. So quite unfortunately, that's not what's happening here, because Warner Music Group is meant to stop anything distribution over those 2 albums, Life and Redemption. But this could get very messy because it's a big money and legacy at stake. And Burna Boy isn't just a regular Nigerian artist; it's someone who is actually an A-lister internationally and worldwide right now. So issues over his masters, owning his masters especially his early 2 albums, is going to be hotly contested. So we'll keep watching this and keep seeing how it goes. But to be honest, I would hope that Warner Music Group at some point at least gives some respect to the Nigerian judiciary, even if they don't respect Aristocrat Records. I would hope that they give some respect to the Nigerian judiciary and keep pause on any distribution of the 2 albums, Life and Redemption. But we are not sure that will ever happen. But obviously, this is still ongoing, like I said, and we'll keep following it. But yeah, onto the music thing, you get me? Right now, we got Wizkid and Arya Starr winning big at 2026 MOBO Awards. You get me? Which is crazy. Like, big ups, 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 big ups to Wizkid, big ups to Arya Starr on their praise, man. Like, that's incredible, yo. So Wizkid took home Best African Music Act at the 2026 MOBO Awards, beating stiff competition, including Davido, Rema, Shali Poppy, Tiwa Savage, Adekele Gold, Tyler, and others. That's a heavy nomination list. And then this marks his 7th MOBO award overall. Yo, big Wiz! His 7th MOBO award overall, which is crazy, making him the most awarded artist in MOBO history. That's crazy. He won his first at the very first He won his first as the very first African artist back in 2011. Big Wiz, man. Big Wiz, big Wiz, big Wiz, big Wiz, big Wiz, big Wiz. Big ups to Big Wiz, man. In Janla himself, doing what he do. I don't know how to put in words, man. Like, that's incredible. That's actually incredible. Making him the most awarded artist in MOBO history of all times. Like, Wizkid is he's breaking so many records. He just became Africa's #1 selling artist of all time, beating Khalid Shelib, with selling over 1 billion streams. And then now you have him winning the MOBO, and then also he had won, I think, another award a couple of weeks ago. Like, Wizkid is just doing the thing, man. Like, big ups to Wizkid, big ups to Wizkid. And I love the fact that he's leading his generation. He's embracing them. He's been embracing this kid, Mavo. And Mavo has really been doing his thing as well. He embraced ODUMODUBLVCK early. Like, big ups, like, big up Wizkid, man. Like, big up Big Wiz, honestly. He's been doing it. He's been doing the thing, you guys know. You know what I'm saying? So. And I had to take off the hat to bring it back on so you guys can see it. But yeah, big ups Wizkid, man. Like, big ups to Wizkid, honestly. Like, that's a big thing. And then obviously I have to talk about Arya Starr. Get me, Arya Starr. You get me? She's a star, fam. You get me? But yeah, Arya Starr defended her title and won Best International Act for the 2nd year in a row at the 30th anniversary ceremony of the MOBOs, man. Like, that's so incredible. She beat global heavyweights including Cardi B, Gunna, Kalani, Tyler, Mara the Scientist, Clips, and Vybz Kartel. That's a heavyweight. That's a heavyweight section, man. Like, I will not lie. Big up Arya Starr, man. Big up Arya Starr. Arya Starr now joins Wizkid and Burna Boy as one of the few Nigerians with multiple international wins. Massive celebration for Nigerian music on the global stage. Like, honestly, that's so incredible. Like, what these 2 people have done at the MOBO Awards, Wizkid and Arya Starr, is incredible. And what Arya Starr has done, winning the Best International Act Award for the 2nd time in a row. Nothing can be said that is going to encompass the moment or can describe how huge that moment is. Because and the best part is she beat out a huge you know, a huge section with heavyweights from Cardi B to Gunna to Tyler. Like, you know, I'm really proud of our Starr. She's been doing her thing. She's Angelique Kidjo just featured her on a song that just dropped, I think, yesterday, which is of 27th of March. So I think that's like, it's really good what she's been doing, how she's been consistent, how our Starr has been consistent, keeping music, you know, being that hot body baby, doing what she needs to do, and you know, not getting lost in the sauce at all. Like, big ups to our Starr, man. Big ups to our Starr. You know, yeah. So but I did listen. Obviously, this is views from Paulys Them podcast. Apart from covering the culture and giving my commentary on it, obviously I do most importantly cover music. You know, and this week Buff dropped his EP, Iron Ore EP, and it was shot by a fire project. You know, yeah, he has some heavy hitter features on it, and a Nigerian artist. We've got Teni on Alibumaye, which is actually one of my favorite tracks. Yeah, I will not lie, it's actually one of my favorite tracks right now. Like Alibumaye, man, I feel like that's a team, Buff. Dude, that's a mad scene. And then obviously Alibumaye with Teni brings like hard lyrics on the hip hop beat with beautiful production, and then Buff kills the hook, man, and it's a certified club jam. And obviously we've got 10 minutes with ODUMODUBLVCK. So I'm actually excited about this Iron Ore EP. You guys tell me if you listen to it, let me know what you think. If you've been messing with it, your favorite singles or your favorite tracks of the EP, let me know. And then obviously we've got Boy Spice featuring Fowls, Arya. It's a beautiful mid-tempo melodic Afrobeats tune about struggles in Africa and calling on Nigerian people and the African people to arise and wake up. And Fowls delivers conscious deep rap. Like, no, it was a really dope song, a really dope song. Boy Spice and Fowls really came through with this song, Arise. You get me? Boy Spice brings the emotional vocals with like strong trumpets and strong production, and Fowls finish work as well. You know, as they say now, I walk with Fowls, yeah. Black Sheriff came through with PopStar. It's a high tempo Afrobeats tune where he's flexing his PopStar lifestyle and journey. You know, the confident club ready track. It was a dope song. Man was dressed like Michael Jackson, giving the moves. It was nice to see the Ghanaian music doing what they do, with Black Sheriff still out here messing up, and then obviously messing the game up, mashing it up with his tunes. I love the PopStar song, a dope one. Then we got CDQ and Ricardo Banks with the track Kawasaki. It's actually a high tempo club banger. Ricardo Banks steals the show with his opening verse and hook, I will not lie. CDQ comes in calm and smooth, you know, with a bit of high energy with the rap, but for me it was Ricardo Banks with this track. I will not disrespect to SDQ, man. Like, so CDQ, no disrespect to CDQ, man, but for me it was Ricardo Banks. Ricardo Banks won this track, but it was a nice banger anyway. The next one I got is Balorankin and Oxlade, Melanin. Dope song, man. Mid-tempo melodic Afrobeats track, you know, celebrating melanin beauty, our African queens. You get me? Our African queens in the building. What's up, baby girls? You know, and then Oxlade shines with silky vocals and top-notch production. Definitely a club hit for the ladies. Definitely a club hit for the lovers, you know, and for the people who appreciate the melanin beauties. We love all women of all skins. They're all beautiful, but this track is about the melanin beautiful women, and we still love them all. You get me? And then for the final track, we've got, well, like, not actually a track, but this actually stood out for me. Ruga Australian tour has been going massive. I just want to give love to that. Ruga, big ups, man. Big ups, Ruga. You know, Ruga shut down Australia with massive energy. You know, he had a viral Melbourne clip where everyone was, the place was packed. He saw lights everywhere. The vibe was on point. Ladies loving him, fellas giving him the, you know, the respect. It was a dope video to see. You know, and it shows elite state presence and crowd love. Like, Ruga is actually stepping out to be one of the best performers we have, you know, out of African artists currently, and that's a good thing to see, where artists are actually taking the time to, you know, craft their performances as well, not just singing behind the mic. So it was good to see, because we have very few performers as artists. So it was good to see. Big ups, Ruga. Big ups, Ruga. Then going to a controversial situation with Smada. So Smada is an artist who was signed to Native Records at some point, but got let go due to alleged. Oh my God, forgive me, guys. he got let go due to alleged claims that he sexually assaulted someone. So this actually went on a few years ago. It went viral, but the police has been working on it. It came back up again when he tried to fly out from the country recently, I think, for a show. or maybe he was ahead of the likely arrest. Maybe he was scared an arrest is coming because the police have been working on this case for a while now, you know. But then unfortunately he was not, obviously, like I said, allowed to fly out, so that became viral. And you know, and the issue, like I said, stems out from the sexual assault allegations that were made against him. And he's pushed back, denying the claim, stating that he has always spoken against rape and sexual assault, and saying that he didn't sexually assault anyone. You know, but the story is still developing with no official police confirmation yet. But it's trending heavily, and right now, anytime, any day, anywhere, we at PopStar podcast do not accept or condone or support sexual assault or abuse to anyone in any way, shape, or form. So please, like everyone, please understand boundaries, and no is no. Respect everyone's boundaries. Please, everyone. That's the message from. And then on a light note, Kolu out here doing the big thing. You know, for those who know Kolu, he's a TikTok star who also does his trending with streaming with Kata FA a few times. Anyway, he went viral with a 35-second clip of cuddling and kissing his girlfriend Ifelua, I think, on the bed. I think that's her name. The fans were loving it, praising how, you know, man has money now, so the ladies, yeah, them, loving the boy, you know. And then also there was some backlash about the fact that, oh, if he didn't have the money, he's not going to be getting the females because of how he looks, and obviously due to his tough backstory of being born premature and orphan at a young age. You know, so it's actually it's just been a comedic thing to see online. I love it, and I love it for him. And I'm saying, yo, it's not his fault. Like, so what, man? What is it? Money not fine, bobo. That's what they say. Money not fine, bobo. So man, big ups to Kolu, man. Forget what they are saying, bro. Enjoy yourself, my guy. You get me? Find you a beautiful lady. I hope, I pray she loves you for who you are. If he isn't, it's cool. God will give you the one. Enjoy yourself now until God sends you the one that loves you for you. But just make sure you stay on your grind, my G. Stay on your grind. Don't let nobody, you know, fool you. But aside from that, man, forget what anyone is saying. Honestly, Kolu himself has not said much. He's just been enjoying the moment and the love. You know, some people have been seeing it as motivation to start paper. Other people are debating if it's real romance or not, like I said, or just clout. But what's the clout that the girl and Kolu are doing, you know, trying to just create viral moments because they know it will go viral with him being seen with such a beautiful girl. But I'm like, bro, mess that, man. Fuck that, bro. What are you saying? You say man's not got the sauce. What are you saying, brother? What? Best believe, Kolu. You get me? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 13, Collision of Views from PopStar podcast. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Please like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you hop in the comments and let me know what you think about the topics I've covered so far, from VDM against Blessing to the new music that has dropped. MOBO Awards are now Kolu chilling and catching a vibe. Well, yeah, as you can see, new merch is available. Merch is available right now. So hit us up on IG, Twitter, X, TikTok, wherever. Follow us on whatever social media platform and hit us up and get your merch right now. Right now, please subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe, like, you know, share, so I can get in the algorithm. Please, let's keep pushing. We're at 19 subscribers now. Let's get up to 100, guys. There's 1K, you get me? Then we keep going, 1.5, then, you know, 1 million, you get me? Hey. Well, thank you guys for supporting the brand. Thank you guys for following, and you know, keep this helping me, keep pushing it, and we're gonna get there eventually. It's your humble host, Paul Angel Jr. You know, thank you for following me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bruh, it's your boy. Catch ya.